Steve McQueen examined the vintage Patek Philippe with methodical attention that revealed understanding of horological mechanics beyond casual appreciation. The 1952 Calatrava's movement lay exposed under jeweler's loupe illumination, each microscopic component carrying information about manufacturing precision, assembly technique, and mechanical complexity that separated authentic Swiss craftsmanship from modern mass production methods designed for commercial efficiency rather than artisanal excellence. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like it. Sir, please be extremely careful with that timepiece. Called Heinrich Zimmermann, master watchmaker at Beverly Hills Timepiece Restoration, his voice carrying the practiced concern of someone who had spent 40 years working with mechanical instruments whose value exceeded most people's annual income. That particular movement requires specialized handling by qualified horologists only. It's a museum-quality Patek Philippe Calatrava, valued at $45,000, with complications that demand expert knowledge to service properly without causing irreversible damage to irreplaceable components. His tone suggested that McQueen might lack the technical expertise necessary to safely handle such delicate mechanical artistry. The workshop hummed with quiet precision of mechanical restoration work that attracted serious collectors seeking authentic craftsmanship rather than quick repair services available at retail jewelry stores. Zimmermann's establishment represented old-world European watchmaking tradition transplanted to Beverly Hills, serving wealthy clients who understood that proper timepiece restoration required months of meticulous work by artisans who treated vintage watches as mechanical art rather than simple time-keeping devices. Workbenches lined with microscopes, precision tools, and component trays created laboratory atmosphere where mechanical restoration approached scientific research in its attention to historical authenticity and technical accuracy. Every surface reflected dedication to horological perfection that separated master craftsmen from commercial repair technicians who prioritized speed over artisanal excellence. It was February 1968, Beverly Hills Timepiece Restoration on Cammon Drive, the premier watch restoration facility in Southern California, serving collectors, museums, and connoisseurs whose vintage timepieces required expert restoration that preserved historical authenticity while maintaining mechanical functionality. Zimmermann's reputation attracted clients who understood that proper vintage watch restoration could take 6 months and cost more than new luxury timepieces. McQueen wore casual clothing that looked practical rather than fashionable, suggesting someone who understood that technical evaluation required focus on mechanical systems rather than social presentation designed to project wealth or sophisticated taste through expensive accessories. His appearance indicated genuine interest in horological craftsmanship rather than status symbol acquisition typical among wealthy collectors seeking impressive timepiece collections. The mainspring is losing tension, McQueen observed, studying the movement with systematic attention that suggested familiarity with mechanical timekeeping beyond typical owner knowledge. Probably needs replacement, but the original spring steel might be salvageable with proper heat treatment if the molecular structure hasn't deteriorated beyond restoration capacity. This particular caliber 89 movement was manufactured when Patek Philippe still hand-forged their mainsprings rather than using modern industrial methods that sacrifice longevity for production efficiency. His assessment demonstrated technical knowledge that separated serious horological understanding from casual appreciation of expensive timepieces. Zimmermann's professional confidence wavered as he realized that McQueen possessed knowledge of vintage watch mechanics that exceeded typical collector familiarity with famous brands and impressive complications. Most clients appreciated prestigious names without understanding the technical innovations that determined historical significance and restoration complexity. You seem quite familiar with Patek Philippe manufacturing methods, Zimmermann acknowledged, his tone shifting from protective concern to cautious respect as he recognized possible expertise that challenges assumptions about Hollywood celebrities and their typically superficial approach to luxury goods acquisition. Are you a professional watchmaker or serious collector with specialty in Swiss manufacturing history? His question probed for background that might explain technical knowledge that obviously exceeded casual interest in expensive timepieces. "I work on mechanical systems," McQueen replied, continuing his examination with attention to details that revealed manufacturing quality rather than focusing on brand prestige or investment potential that attracted most wealthy collectors to vintage timepiece markets. Engines, transmissions, precision equipment that requires understanding of metallurgy, tolerance specifications, and mechanical wear patterns. Watches are just smaller versions of the same engineering principles that govern any precision mechanical system, where component quality determines long-term functionality. His explanation provided context for technical knowledge that came from practical mechanical experience rather than academic study or casual collecting interests. Other collectors in the workshop gathered around, drawn by technical discussion that revealed horological insights they hadn't considered despite years of vintage watch collecting and substantial investments in prestigious timepiece acquisitions. Several owned multiple Patek Philippe pieces, but had never understood the manufacturing details that determined restoration complexity and historical authenticity. "How can you evaluate mainspring condition without disassembly that risks damage to other movement components?" asked James Wellington, prominent collector who owned 12 vintage Patek Philippe watches and considered himself expert in Swiss watchmaking history and restoration procedure. Movement analysis typically requires complete disassembly by qualified horologists using specialized tools that prevent component damage during inspection processes. His question challenged McQueen's assessment while acknowledging apparent mechanical expertise. McQueen pointed to specific visual indicators that revealed mainspring condition without invasive examination procedures, barrel rotation resistance that indicated spring tension levels, power reserve behavior that showed energy storage capacity, amplitude measurements that reflected mechanical efficiency throughout the winding cycle. Everything suggested systematic approach to mechanical diagnosis that combined theoretical knowledge with practical troubleshooting experience. "You can learn a lot about mechanical condition through careful observation before you ever start disassembly," McQueen explained, demonstrating diagnostic techniques that most collectors never learn despite extensive timepiece ownership and substantial restoration investments. Listening to gear train sounds, feeling mainspring engagement, observing escapement behavior, checking amplitude consistency. These indicators reveal internal condition more reliably than visual inspection alone, because they show how components interact under actual operating conditions rather than static examination that might miss dynamic problems. His analysis demonstrated forensic approach to mechanical evaluation that combined engineering knowledge with practical diagnostic experience gained through working with precision systems where accurate problem identification prevented expensive repair mistakes and component damage during restoration procedures. Zimmermann realized he was dealing with someone whose mechanical expertise came from comprehensive engineering background that included practical experience with precision systems requiring similar analytical approaches to vintage watch restoration. McQueen's diagnostic methods reflected systematic troubleshooting capability that exceeded most collectors' understanding despite their substantial investments in prestigious timepiece collections. "Mr.?" Zimmermann asked, extending his hand with newfound respect for expertise that had identified mechanical problems through observation techniques that demonstrated genuine horological knowledge rather than casual appreciation for expensive Swiss timepieces. "McQueen," came the quiet reply, offered without elaboration or expectation of recognition based on celebrity status rather than demonstrated technical competence. "Mr. McQueen, your mechanical analysis obviously reflects extensive experience with precision systems that translate directly to horological restoration principles." Zimmermann acknowledged with growing appreciation for diagnostic capability that exceeded most clients despite their wealth and collecting experience. "Would you be interested in observing the restoration process? Your mechanical background might provide insights that benefit both the restoration quality and your understanding of Swiss manufacturing techniques that created such exceptional timepieces." The invitation represented recognition that McQueen's engineering expertise offered valuable perspective on restoration procedures that typically remained invisible to collectors who simply delivered damaged timepieces and retrieved restored watches without understanding the complex mechanical work required to preserve historical authenticity while maintaining functional reliability. McQueen spent 2 hours observing restoration procedures that revealed manufacturing techniques, component quality standards, and assembly methods that created Swiss watchmaking reputation for mechanical excellence that justified premium pricing among serious collectors seeking artisanal craftsmanship rather than modern mass production alternatives. The restoration requires mainspring replacement, escapement cleaning, and gear train lubrication, but the movement fundamentals remain sound. Zimmermann concluded after complete disassembly revealed mechanical condition that confirmed McQueen's initial assessment through external observation alone. Your diagnostic evaluation was remarkably accurate for someone without formal horological training. The mechanical principles you understand obviously translate effectively to precision timekeeping systems despite their miniaturized scale and specialized applications. Wellington appreciated McQueen's approach to mechanical evaluation that emphasized engineering principles over brand recognition or collecting fashions that influenced most vintage timepiece markets. Your knowledge obviously reflects genuine mechanical understanding rather than casual collecting interest. Most owners focus on prestige and investment potential without appreciating the engineering innovations that created Swiss watchmaking excellence or the restoration complexity that preserves historical authenticity. Zimmermann updated his restoration assessment to include McQueen's mechanical insights, acknowledging that comprehensive horological work benefited from engineering expertise that complemented traditional watchmaking skills through enhanced understanding of metallurgical properties, tolerance specifications, and wear pattern analysis that improved restoration outcomes. Mr. McQueen, would you consider consulting on particularly challenging restoration projects that require mechanical analysis beyond standard horological procedures? Zimmermann asked, recognizing that McQueen's engineering background offered valuable addition to restoration capabilities for vintage timepieces with unusual complications or manufacturing variations. Your diagnostic expertise and practical mechanical experience provide insights that complement traditional watchmaking knowledge through enhanced understanding of precision system behavior and component interaction patterns. Depends on the watch, McQueen replied, examining other vintage timepieces in the workshop with same systematic attention that had revealed the Patek Philippe's mechanical condition through external observation techniques. I'm interested in preserving authentic craftsmanship and helping serious collectors maintain their timepieces properly, but I'm not interested in commercial restoration work that prioritizes profit margins over historical authenticity or mechanical integrity. Zimmermann understood that McQueen approached horological consultation with the same integrity he applied to everything else, as service to authentic craftsmanship rather than commercial activity designed to enhance professional reputation or generate consulting income through association with celebrity clients seeking prestigious restoration services for social validation rather than genuine mechanical excellence. Steve McQueen walked into Beverly Hills' most exclusive watch restoration workshop and proved that authentic mechanical knowledge couldn't be purchased through expensive timepiece collections or prestigious brand ownership. The master watchmaker who initially dismissed him as celebrity seeking impressive restoration services learned that genuine engineering expertise transcended assumptions about who qualified as serious horological consultant based on entertainment industry background rather than demonstrated mechanical competence. The man who understood precision mechanical systems through hands-on engineering experience understood vintage watch restoration for the same fundamental reason. Authentic expertise revealed itself through practical knowledge of metallurgy, tolerance specifications, and component interaction principles that couldn't be faked, performed, or acquired through collecting experience alone, only earned through years of actual mechanical work that demanded genuine understanding of how precision systems behaved under operating conditions that reveal manufacturing quality, restoration requirements, and long-term reliability factors. When master craftsmen needed honest mechanical analysis for challenging restoration projects, they learned to trust the actor who understood precision engineering rather than the collectors who only appreciated expensive complications without comprehending the mechanical principles that created Swiss watchmaking excellence through centuries of artisanal innovation and technical refinement. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment with your thoughts on the video. I always enjoy reading your feedback.